Where are you guys from?
Philippines!
Today I am here with
Daryl.
Jera.
Rachel. Molly.
And how have you guys been liking it so far?
So far, so good. It's an amazing country, and I think it's one of the safest countries in the world. So it's actually my dream country. Yeah, and I'm so thankful to be here, and let's see what would be my future here in Canada.
It's actually a great country, and like him, this is also one of my dream destination, and that's why I applied for a student visa. Yeah, I'm finally here in Canada.
Dream country indeed, and it felt so surreal about it. So welcome to Canada.
What is one piece of advice you guys would have to somebody who's coming to Canada?
Come here and be prepared. Just trust the process.
Don't listen to negative things about it.
I think you should be mentally, emotionally, and financially ready, because if you are not, then where are you going?
The thing I like about Canada is it is a multiculturalism country. That means everyone is welcome in Canada, through the proper processing, of course. Canada has a lot of good opportunities when it comes to employment and education. Canada has welcomed many races from many different countries, most especially Filipino. In terms of how Filipino getting treated by Canadians, I would say it's pretty good. Although a lot of employers are hiring Filipinos from the Philippines doing contract workers. You will often see many Filipinos working at Tim Hortons, McDonald's, working as a live-in caregiver, Canadian Tire, Superstore, hospitals, and care homes. Technically, you will see Filipinos everywhere. As far as I know, employers in Canada want to hire Filipino due to their work ethic, hard work, and reliability. Unfortunately, being abused by an employer often happen. The only sad part is particular races are often abusing Filipinos, not so much from the white.
Filipinos are one of the nicest people that you can ever meet. I've never seen a Filipino having a fight on the street. I've never seen a Filipino with the loud music in the car walking on the street. I've never seen a Filipino try to outsmart the law in this country, playing like tricks with the law to make it work for them, buy licenses, doing all these stupid things. So why is it that one ethnicity ruins it up for all immigrants in this country, and then the moment you mention that up, they be like, you're racist and all these things. People are not racist, man. They have no problem with Filipinos, Latinos, all the ethnicities except one. That means there's a problem with that particular ethnicity in terms of acceptance of the culture, integration, assimilation, a lot of things, man. People are so pissed off. That culture has to wake up and be like, hey, we fucked up, we're doing something wrong.
Maybe we'll get to meet some Filipino people and they can tell us what's great about the Philippines, what's greater about Canada that caused them to come here. Gotta be a good reason. We want to find out in this video.
Now, Filipinos, Canadians' favorite immigration group in Canada. Well, it seems like they're still winning the hearts of Canadians. You know, Canadians are even giving them flowers right now. I recently made a video, and under that video, I received a lot of comments from Canadians. Canadians complimenting Filipinos, saying how hardworking they are, how smart they are. They don't try to change anything in Canada. They do assimilate to Canadians' customs. They follow the rules. They are so hardworking, not to mention clean. And their ladies, they are so beautiful. They know how to cook. They love food. They respect their husbands. They assimilate. They help build the family and the community, and they live peaceful with Canadians. All these were coming from Canadians. But in this video, I want us now to listen to what Filipinos themselves had to say. You know, most of them are migrating to Canada right now. They are seeking greener pastures in Canada. And the reason being, they kind of love Canada. In this video, let them tell us why they love Canada, and then watch some couple of videos that I've compiled for you guys. Then we shall be talking about it.
I've been here in Canada for more than 15 years. And here's an unsolicited advice to the new immigrants. Don't change Canada. Don't try to change it. Try to improve it if you can, but don't change it. There's a reason why you wanted to come here to begin with. So don't change it into something that you've already escaped from.
This is why I love Filipinos, man. I went to high school with a lot of Filipinos, never had a problem with them. They're kind, respectful people, and they don't argue with you. They don't try to take over and make everything to their liking, tell you that everything you do is offensive, and Yeah, try to micromanage everything you do. They don't try to change the laws and try to outbreed you, try to be arrogant and overbearing. It's mainly just Indian, Nigerian, Somalian, Ethiopian, and Arabs that I see doing this kind of shit every fucking day. Yeah, I'm gonna call it out as it is because it needs to be said. You may not like what I say, but it's mainly what I fucking see every freaking day and what everyone else sees, alright? You can say that it's racist, but it's the fucking truth, alright? I know not all of them are bad, but when you get dickheads, a whole bunch of them doing the same shit over and over again, then it's gonna make all you look bad, alright? I'm just calling it out as it is, alright? He's got a point. When you come into another country, you don't try to take over and change everything to your liking. Nah, you adapt, you assimilate, you respect people around you, alright?
Carlos, I'm from the Philippines. I've been here like 26 years.
What have you liked about spending 26 years in Canada?
I'm really happy to have here in Canada. First of all, the medical system and then the pension plans. I cannot say anything against Canada because this is a land of freedom.
What is one piece of advice you would give to someone who's coming to Canada?
Everybody are welcome to come here in Canada. You can discover your own self to be successful in life.
If you have Filipino girlfriend and you're not taking care of her, seriously, I want to slap you. What is this behavior? Have you seen Filipina which is not caring about you, which is not cooking for you, which is not loving you over the moon? Have you seen? Please take care of her because she will take care of you forever. I actually think that there are so many Filipinas are single. They're single because what? You don't want her. Then why she want you? Of course, she will refuse. But Filipinas are nice. They're nice girls. And if you're marrying Filipina or you already married to Filipina, then you're lucky man, bro. And if you're not, then you have to search under this video in the comments. So many Filipinas single. Please comment.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today to recognize the amazing contributions of the Canadian Filipino community from coast to coast to coast.
Hear, hear.
Filipino culture is one that values faith, family, community, hard work, and loyalty. From Vancouver to Whitehorse to St. John's, Filipino families have contributed greatly through their hard work and community involvement. Rarely will you find a church or a community group without Punsit, Tagalog, and friendly smiles. I myself am honored to be married to a Canadian Filipina, and I've had the privilege of meeting with Filipino leaders all across our great country. And today I want to recognize in particular one of those community leaders, Carlos Cabaneros, who is here on Parliament Hill today. And Carlos is the creative genius behind Filipinos in the Six,
awesome.
The largest online North American Filipino page promoting Filipino culture and values. So join me in recognizing the amazing contributions of Filipinos all over Canada, and let us celebrate our shared values of family, freedom, community, and hard work. Maraming salamat po. Tara na!
My name is Mark Cotto. I'm from the Philippines.
Do you remember anything about the immigration journey?
On the way to Canada, I was pulling a tantrum. I was just overwhelmed by the whole process. As a kid, you don't know what's going on. But at the same time, you're just trusting your parents. Wherever they're gonna go, I'm gonna follow. I trust it's gonna take me to a different place. But then once we got to Toronto, it was a big culture shock. Like, I live Old Mill. If anyone knows Old Mill area, it's predominantly white. Like, my family was like maybe one of 3 Filipino families. And that's probably like the most colored people that you see in that whole school.
And how did you adapt to it?
I would walk home and literally try to copy the way they pronounce words. Like the word mountain, when you read it, it's like mountain, like rain. Right. But then the way my friends would say it was like mountain. So I would walk home at like 5-6 years old going like mountain. And then after that, the culture, the phrases they would have, the food they would like to eat. I was kind of shying away from Filipino food for a bit. But then you kind of learn to, I guess, balance the best of both worlds, to be fully Filipino, to be also Canadian, Torontonian.
What advice would you have for immigrants who are planning to move here or who have just migrated to Canada?
You have a lot of friends to make here. Push through, find your community, keep calling your family, stay close with them so you don't go insane and feel too lonely. I'm sure it'll all work out in the end.
And the question is, what do you like about the girls from the Philippines? Because you have ex-girlfriend. Ayan, may ex-girlfriend na siya, oh.
Yeah, I find Filipinos very feminine, and I love feminine girls.
Yeah,
they're so feminine. They have the voice is too loud. They speak too good.
How about the physical appearance? What do you like in their body? What is the asset?
I like curves.
The curves.
Yeah.
You said you're not from here originally, so are you visiting or did you move here?
We moved here a year and 3 months ago. Me, my wife, and kid. We moved here because of people. We love, well, my wife is Filipina. I met her in Canada. I love my wife, obviously. I love her family. Her family's incredible. They're back in Canada. My son is very Filipino. He's very gentle. He's very social. He's outgoing. So we thought raising him here would be better for him, and so far it's definitely much better for him here than in Canada.
Living in the Philippines as a Canadian, what do I think? Honestly, I really like it. It has a lot more pros than Canada for me, personally. For my lifestyle, my activities, my hobbies, and I really enjoy it. So would I recommend going there? Most definitely. It's a great place to be.
Filipinos are all over the world. In every country I've ever visited around the world, there are Filipinos. And right now I'm in Canada, in a very remote part of Canada, as you can tell by the woods. And there are so many Filipinos, like more than I've seen in my life, except obviously in the Philippines. But it just surprises me. How come there are so many of you guys over in Canada? Don't get me wrong, I love it because it's cool to, speak my Tagalog to the Filipinos, because obviously I live there and stuff. But why is it that so many of you guys moved to Canada? I know not a lot of you guys moved to the UK and America as well, but I've never seen more Filipinos than I have in Canada and obviously the Philippines. But yeah, let me know, is there like work opportunities here? Is there something interesting? I'd love to know because it's baffled me a little bit, but I'm enjoying that I'm seeing some of you guys here in Canada. The wilderness is absolutely beautiful here. I'm enjoying Canada so far. I haven't been filming that much content because it's kind of like a getaway vacation, rest from everything. But, I'll be back on it when I'm back in the Philippines and stuff. So hit the follow button and the like button and mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Bye, guys.
Something I've come to realize in Canada, if you are an immigrant and you go to Canada and try to change anything, Canadians will really, really call you out. But as I always tell my immigration or my immigrant fans, when you go to Rome, do what the Romans do. And I think the Filipinos have mastered this game of Rome. Yeah, they go to Rome and they exactly do what the Romans do. And that is why we don't hear some issues with Canadians arguing with Filipinos. In fact, some of the Canadians are saying, if there is a immigration group that we prefer to come to Canada, that should be Filipinos. Bring in more Filipinos. These people do assimilate to Canadian custom. These people do respect Canadians' customs. They assimilate well. They are so hardworking. They don't drive recklessly. They just follow the rules. They live peaceful with people. And for you to get such compliments from a country that you are just an immigrant, it seems like they've seen this trait, not from one people, not from two people, but from the whole community. And exactly this is what the Filipinos are giving Canadians. They are showing them that, we understand that Canada is your country and we understand that we are immigrants in this country and we need to do what we need to do in this country to be in the safe side. I mean, we need to assimilate to be not in the wrong side of the track. And that is why you've seen Canadians never complain about Filipinos. Filipinos are one of the groups that really, really migrate in Canada in numbers. So when these Canadians compliment them, it means that they are seeing these Filipinos, well, they are good people. Their ladies are so respectful. And I've never seen anything wrong about assimilating to a country because it is just simple. When you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do, because when you start fighting the Romans, you don't change the way a country is run. And you should also understand that you are an immigrant. That is why Filipinos are always on the right side with the Canadians. That is why you are seeing Canadians are telling Filipinos, we love Filipinos, we need more Filipino immigrants. Those people assimilate to Canadians' values. Those people live well with Canadians. And also, some of the Canadians that go to live in Philippines, you've seen them, they are also saying the same thing about Filipinos. Well, they are saying Filipinos are good people. I mean, the people are kind-hearted. I mean, The reason why Filipinos are migrating from their country to Canada is, I think, the economy there, or maybe poor leadership. You do tell me in the comment section what you think about these whole discussions, because it's a very good discussion, seeing that people are living peacefully in another country, and the people in that country are saying, yes, we need more people like this to come into our country, because they do assimilate. And that is what every immigrant should be doing. Don't change anything, just live with it.